I remember my 14th mission. My 14th mission was terrible. It was, at that time, the largest mission, the largest air raid on Berlin. And my squadron was, as we call it, we're flying Purple Heart Charlie. We were the last low squadron. We had an easy target in Berlin, and that was to hit the marshalling yard, railroad marshalling yard, and then pull out north, and then take off for home. We got hit coming in to the target, and we're on what is known as the initial point IP. When you can't, no deviation, no, you can't evade flak, or you can't evade fighters, you can't do anything, you just have to fly straight. And that lasts for about 11 minutes. During those 11 minutes, we get hit in number one engine, and plane slipped to the side. Now, I'm in the nose during this time, and I've got a kid in the nose turret. I was the oldest guy on that plane. I was only 21. And I had a kid in that nose turret, which I lock in, because he's the gunner. He's the nose gunner. We get hit in that engine, and we slip down to the right. And then all of a sudden we get hit in number 4 engine, and we go into a flat spin. We drop from 24,000 feet down to about 11,000 feet in a flat spin. And the centrifugal force had me leaned up against the door of the nose turret, so I couldn't move. And afterwards, my 2 pilots had their feet up against the firewall, pulling back on the wheels. And they couldn't get the plane out, and we couldn't bail out because we were all stuck. We were all bouncing all over the place. So with 2 engines out, both engines on fire, and they finally were able to stop the engines and stop the props. At about 11,000 feet, this plane levels off all by itself. Now we got 2 inboard engines. I'm looking around. Now my pilot's saying, prepare to bail out. I said, you're crazy. No. I said, we just, look at what we did to Berlin. I said, we just firebombed Berlin. I said, if we bail out and somebody they'll kill us. I said, let's take our chances. So now we got 2 engines, and we're losing altitude, but not fast. But we've got to go from Berlin. We can't go across the Ruhr Valley because that's the most fortified area in Germany. So I got to navigate us all the way down to Koblenz, where the Rhine and the Moselle rivers meet. And we were losing altitude. And about 5,000 feet, we crossed the Rhine, and we come into that part of Germany, going up. And I give them a heading to go up to France. I figured if we can get into France, we'd be all right. And then we're doing okay now. All of a sudden, we start losing altitude quick. We're in France, and can't get a place. So we crashed the plane in outside Lille, France. I had 2 good pilots. They come in, belly up, wheels up, tore the right wing off. The engines were all over the place. Nobody got hurt. No, we checked around. Nobody got hurt. I mean, so we walked around, and there was a farmer told us there was an RAF base not too far. So we walked into this little village, and somehow the RAF must have seen us come down. So they sent a truck for us. We spent 4 days in France waiting to go back to England. And that was an experience I don't want to forget. to this day, I don't know if I was frightened. I guess I was too young and too stupid.